Hello everyone and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking a look at Wall Street memes, right, coming by popular demand. So as you saw in the thumbnail, should you buy or should you pass, right? We're going to be talking about some very important metrics, right? And some of the strategy that I'm starting to use to even invest in scam tokens, right? So that you might say that is crazy, as one person commented. Why would you say something is a scam, but you can also make a profit from it? Well, it is what it is, right? I have been looking at a lot of information with these pre-sales, even some of the most scamiest projects like Sonic, right? There was a window of opportunity that you could have made like 50% profit into it, right? Because I'm looking at a whole bunch of pre-sales, right? So if you're interested in Wall Street memes, it means you're an active investor and you probably invested in the pre-sale, right? You need to grab yourself a copy on Amazon of the Big Brain Crypto Ego Logbook, right? So this is a hardcover book, right? That is durable, that will allow you to track about 70 pre-sales. Link is in the description, right? Why is that important? Because there are a whole bunch of pre-sales, and each and every pre-sale has got different characteristics from each other. For example, I just did show you this Sonic token. This was a pure scam, and we did actually highlight that these guys were actually stealing the trademark, right, of the Sonic character. So it was a pure scam, but the information I saw in this project is there was a 50% drop in price and bounce back that you could have made that margin. And I've seen this in multiple pre-sales. Some even did a 5x pump, even though they are scams, right? But one of the of the rules is never invest in the pre-sale. Don't stake, right? Because staking, the scammers will always encourage you to stake your tokens. It doesn't make sense, first of all, to stake your tokens to stake into a token that hasn't been existent for more than a year, right? A token has to be at least in existence for 1.5 to up to 2 years for you to stake into it, because it doesn't have a track record. Imagine a bank just popping up just in front of you and saying, come and save your money with us, right? It doesn't make any sense, right? It needs to build that reputation, right, for it to be trusted. So for these tokens, staking, what I've seen for multiple projects, allows the scam to continue because it stabilizes the prices. Because if no one is selling, right, the price remains stagnant. One of the things that I just wanted to highlight, right, is I do see here on OKX, of course, yes, that's the other thing. They've been listed on OKX, so congratulations, right, to the team of Wall Street memes. And this is actually something that have triggered a thought, right? Because, or is there a change of process? Because multiple tier one exchanges never ever listed a project that is just been released, right? Especially a meme project with anonymous team, right? And one of the things that I did is I went on the spot exchanges to actually try to see what is going on here. And I got a little bit of a shock, not really a shock, because we know that the market is we are in a bear market. And you see the trading volume for the multiple tier one exchanges like Binance. Look, they only did 5 billion in the last 24 hours. Coinbase did 882 million. Kraken 495. KuCoin, LKX 397. So 797. So the market was bullish. Binance was doing upwards of 20, 25, 30 billion in the 24-hour period, right? Coinbase was doing upwards of 6 billion, right? So no doubt you can see that the market really is under pressure. So could it be that even top tier exchanges are now considering to relax, right, listing of new tokens if you have a big enough bag to actually give for you to your token to actually be listed? That's something that we just have to wait and see, because no doubt Wall Street memes is not going to be the first and the last, right, to be listed on the top tier exchanges. It will be actually really interesting if Binance itself will start to list for a price, right? Because it has always been that top tier exchanges like Binance, right? Coinbase, Kraken, they don't just list just any about token. That's why you see they've got not so many tokens, right? They list tokens that have got a huge number of users because they make majority of their money from trades, those trading fees you pay each time you buy and sell. So when people are trading, huge number of people are using it. That's how they make their money. They don't make money from listings, such as low tier exchanges. And one of the things that is happening with Wall Street memes is if you go and look at the markets, right now they are on multiple markets, and if you just concentrate on the sex, right, you see now that they are on HTX, right, OKX, obviously, L Bank, Bitmart, right, the usual. So most definitely HTX is actually a top tier exchange as well as OKX, right, a top tier exchange, and the confidence is also quite high for this. I don't know what this Woo being, right? Bitmart is actually quite a good exchange. I do use it as well. No doubt. Hotbit would have been here, but of course, you know, those guys, they pulled an exit scam and took a lot of investors' money, ran away with it. Be careful of third tier exchanges or any exchange, right, for that matter. So one of the things that I also wanted to talk about is, like I said, you need to grab yourself a copy of this Big Brain Crypto Ego Logbook where you can track 70 pre-sales. So we're going to log some information here. So we saw that we started logging on the 26th of September. This is just a date that we just put. Wall Street Memes, that's the token name. Pre-sale start date 30th of May, and pre-sale end date was the 26th of September because we did see those listings, right? And the pre-sale price was 0.033. So this is some of the information that you can actually log, right, in your Big Brain Eagle logbook. And also on the scam and legit evaluation, we've already gone through this on some of the videos that we have done here, right? And we have seen now, one of the things that I actually wanted to highlight is, since now Wall Street Memes is going on multiple exchanges, right? The number of holders into the token is not going to mean so much, because a lot of people are going to be investing into this, or rather trading on centralized exchanges, right? And in centralized exchanges, they just receive a huge amount of tokens and create those addresses within the exchange, right? So you're not going to be seeing those token holders, right, on here. And also one thing that I wanted to just highlight in terms of the contract itself, we can see currently holders around 25,000. This figure, no doubt, is quite close to being accurate, right? And you see, so 75% of the top 10, right, top 10 holders, they hold 75% of the supply, right? That's some of the information that you can actually include in your logbook, because collecting information is king. So you do see here that top 10 holders, that's 75%, right? And you can even say 27th, except just log which date you recorded this, right? And also, this is where you make your money, right? Launch price tracking on every pre-sale, even the scammy ones, right? This is how you make your money, when you start to understand what is the price movement after launch, right? Because like I said, you don't buy in the pre-sale, right? You only buy either on the DEX or even better on the SEX. But most of these tokens don't even go on any SEX. They go on the DEX mainly, right? So this one is on the DEX. And what I have seen is the price has gone up to the max price that I've seen is around the 0.04, right? So this is also brings me to something that I just wanted to highlight, which is, as an investor, your number one goal into these tokens, even the scam tokens, is to protect your initial investment. That should be your number one goal. That's the whole reason why you would actually get this book, because it allows you to track multiple pre-sales so that you can get insights in price movement, right? Especially after they have launched, right? Link in the description. So for example, what we have seen here is the price is gone as high as 0.04, right? And we've also seen it hovering around the point, or rather I'm going to say 0.03, 0.033, which is the listing price, and 0.04, right? These are some of the highest prices that we have seen. So for you to make your money back here, we know that you bought this at 0.03, so you need to go somewhere around the 0.06, right? That would mean you're now 1x, and as soon as you do that, divest your initial investment, right? Divest your initial investment. That's how you'll be able to do it. But the way to actually do it properly, right, is to wait for the price to drop after launch, right? So even in scammy tokens, I've seen this even with the most scammiest token that I've reviewed in the last 2 weeks, Sonic token, right? We did see the price dropping drastically, and I haven't actually seen if this one is listed on CoinMarketCap. Let's actually check it out. It would be really interesting to see if they've actually listed this token Sonic, right? They have not listed it, right, because it's a scam, obviously, and many of these tokens are actually not getting listed on CoinMarketCap, right? They are just out there in the world in the shadows. But anyway, going back to our token, so remember, staking makes the backbone rather of the scam. So don't take your tokens. Keep your tokens hot, ready to drop them if the price pump, because the first 72 hours rather, between 24 and 72 hours, that's where you see a price movement. And for this token, right, it's got even some attributes that it can even be the next paper, especially if it manages to actually garner support, because they are using 50%, right, of the tokens for marketing. So that's why everywhere you go in crypto, you're just seeing Wall Street memes everywhere. And here, they're talking about top tier exchanges. So for me, if I'm going to be buying into this one, right, I'm going to be waiting for the price to actually drop. So the price that I'm going to be comfortable in opening up a position will be around the 0.020 to 0.205, right? 0.020 to 0.205, right? Or somewhere around that region. Definitely, I would be more comfortable if it drops below the 0.03 range. Then I'll consider opening up a position, because it is a safe price to invest, because no doubt the price can even bounce back to the current price. And now that they are on a sex, you can actually just set up your order. For example, this is also something that is quite concerning, because you do see that the order book does not have a lot of people willing to buy. You do see a whole bunch of sales, but not a lot of people willing to buy. You see here it's 0.01, right? We've got about 36,000 USDT ready to buy there, and we also see the 0.02. We've got about 124 to 125,000, and on the 0.03 we've got the almost close the 906,000, right? This is on OKX. Obviously HTX has got the lion's share of trading, and you can see here the price variant. Yeah, it's looking quite normal for this one, right? And yeah, so it's looking quite normal on here. Market trades, you can see the market trades here. There is a lot of movement that is occurring here. Lots of trades are occurring, right? This is something that you need to see. So Wall Street memes, currently it's giving some Pepe vibes. Like I said, this is a project that I am watching quite closely. And don't forget, on the channel we do have a membership program. So if you join the membership program, I will be sharing exclusive videos to just the membership community of the channel. Whenever I buy into a scammy project, such as tokens like Sonic or even Wall Street memes, if I actually make the purchase, I'll be showing you how much did I pay for, and what was my trading strategy, and exactly what I am logging in my crypto, in my Big Brain Crypto Ego logbook. Like I said, link in the description. You need to grab yourself a copy. You'll be doing yourself a favor after reviewing about 5 to 10 cryptos, right? With information you gather everywhere from the project, YouTube videos, and all that. You are just creating an identity and a strategy for yourself that ensures that you win. And the nice thing about this is, for me, my aim whenever I go and buy into a project, especially these pre-sales, whether they are scammy or they are legit, is I want a 1x appreciation. right? I want a 1x appreciation. If it doesn't reach my conditions, it's fine, right? For example, like with this Wall Street memes, right? A lot of us missed Pepe because we're not paying attention. But now we are paying attention. We are looking at all these pre-sales, whether they are scam or they are legit. Because just because it's a scam, it doesn't mean it's not going to pump. It doesn't mean it's not going to be the next Pepe, right? Pepe pumped all the way to Binance, and guess what the team did? They took 16 million. But if we have our trading, our strategy, investment strategy, we have taken our notes in our Big Brain Ego logbook. We know that we are right there in the beginning. We have protected our initial investment. And if we feel some confidence in the project that it might be the next Pepe, we can leave the rest right after we've protected the initial investment. We've taken it out. We don't stake, right? You can stake if you have made your initial investment. You're free to do whatever you want, right? But staking before you take out your initial investment, right? Before you get at least a 1x and then you stake, right? That's your hard-earned money. Just think about it. How long did it take you to work for that money that you've invested? Is it a day? Is it a week, a month, 2 months, right? So just imagine just throwing that money away, right? That's something that I'll never ever do, right? That's why I don't stake into these new pre-sales that have popped up. So this one, right, is looking like they're trying to garner that momentum. Is it going to work or not? We just don't know. And also, one of the things is on the adoption side, right? Okay, these are some of the notes that I made that they launched a day early. I think they wanted to launch on the 27th, but we saw that on OKX it was already launched. And also, one of the things is adoption tracking. Adoption tracking is important. That's also another attribute that you get in that Crypto Ego logbook, right? That I said link in the description. You just need to get this one. Is you start to track the adoption of the crypto. This is where you see if this token is going to be the next Pepe. Like for example, I did log 284k, right? 284k for X, Telegram 31. So now Telegram is almost 32, is off 32.5, right? 32.5. So it's growing fast, right? Telegram, the people who normally join Telegram are the ones who actually have invested into the project. Most of the time, that's what I've seen. Even though there are some people who haven't invested, just like me, I get into the Telegram group, I watch what is going on and all that, gathering information. So X, as of yesterday, the adoption was on, let me just do, the adoption day was on, so here let's just leave, this was for yesterday, which was 31k, right? So for today, I'm going to just check on X, how many people are there? So 285, right? 285k, let's just give that one a refresh. 285k, right? So that's what we can record. So today is 285k, 285k, and then on Telegram today we've got 32, right? 32.5k, right? So adoption tracking is very important because that's what tells you, is this thing popular? Is it going to be going everywhere, right? Is it going to be the next Pepe, right? You do this by tracking tracking the adoption. And once the tokens start to go on these centralized exchanges, it becomes extremely difficult for you to see what the number of the true holders, because the exchange just keeps those investors, or rather those people we have bought inside the exchange, so you're not able to see it on chain, right? So that's the problem that you get. But the only way to be able to track the adoption is checking the Telegram group and also the Twitter. If you see these numbers drastically growing, then you know, for example, we are on 285,000. If you just see that this number is jumped to 400,000, then you know that we've got something here on our hands, right? These are small little things that you can track in your Big Brain Crypto Ego logbook, right? You can track 70 pre-sales. Just imagine after you've tracked just 10, right? The amount of information that you would have had, right? Because the aim, like I said, for me, is 1x, not financial advice, right? It's 1x. Imagine if you're able to make 1x on each and every pre-sale, right? Even if it is a scam, right? Or half an x, right? If it is too scammy, like this Sonic token that we did see, which is now just dumping every day. It's like 75% down now from the pre-sale price. So this is something I wanted to share with you for today. So let me know, What is your plan? Did you invest into this one? What do you think, right? Yeah, and don't forget, like I said, that we've got a membership program on Net Crypto. Just join the membership. For the members, I'll be sharing exclusive videos where I actually invest into some of the scams that I talk about on the channel. And besides that, another perk you get for being a member is you can ask me to review any project of your choice, as long as it doesn't have anything unsavory, things to do with like porn, right, sexuality, or any sort of illegal, unsavory things. If it doesn't have anything to do with that, I'll be able to cover that token or coin. And within 48 hours of your request, I'll be able to cover that, because once you're a member, you're going to be receiving a membership badge, and your comments will have that membership badge. And whenever I see your request, I'll be covering it pronto, right? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.